Just remember I said, that opening, yeah, you see that face? Have you ever just been curious about what a fragrance smells like? For the life of you, you just can't seem to get your hands on it. You want to try something, but you're not sure. You just don't necessarily want to spend the coins for it. Well, guess what, y'all? I am so over blind buying. I decided that from here on out, if I cannot sample it, I don't want it, okay? I have gotten burnt just way too many times, and it's not that I didn't choose the right notes. Oh no, it was the perfect notes, but when I got my nose on it, I was like, oh no ma'am, no you didn't, no sir, no way, no how. From now on, your girl is only doing samples, getting her nose on things before she spends her hard-earned cash, because guess what? I'm over it. For all you ladies who love the thrill of blind buying, girl, go at it. Because your girl right here, no ma'am, no sir, no way, no how. So today, y'all, I am testing 6 fragrances. I can't even count today. 6 fragrances. I want to let you know what I get out of them, if they lasted for me, and if they're going to be full bottle worthy for my collection. If that's something that you're interested in, then please continue to watch. I am bringing you what I consider fragrance that may or may not make the team. So let's get into this video. Hello, my fellow fragrance lovers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica, and on this channel, I talk about fragrances. That's right, over the top, fabulous fragrances. And if that's something that you're interested in, why don't you just consider hitting that little button, hit the button and join the team. The ladies who are used to me, hey girl, hey, I know y'all used to me my shenanigans, and that is what you're gonna get on this channel. Nothing but fun, nothing but fabulous fragrances, maybe a little seriousness, but not too often. Girl, I'm gonna leave that to the more serious folk. I am not your girly girl. I am not your serious girl. I'm just me. This is who I am. This is who you're gonna get. Y'all must like it because some of y'all have subscribed, and I am loving having you on my team, and I'm looking forward to adding more. I have 6 fragrances that I said, and one of them has not even been released yet that I was able to get my nose on, and that fragrance, y'all, is by Creed. Now, I was minding my own business. I was in Neiman Marcus, and I was just, doing a little vlogging, and the sales rep, she was asking me about all these fragrances that I already had in my collection, y'all. And I know she was like, it's helpful. But I had already told them, look, I have a channel. I have about 300 fragrances in my collection already. So a lot of the stuff that I'm vlogging, I already own. So she's like, I bet you don't have this. I'm like, okay, what is it? She says, well, this has not been released yet to the public, but we do have it for your sample. So I said, okay, y'all, this fragrance that this beautiful lady gave me, one of the ladies' name was Patty. The other one, she didn't tell me what her name was. I just know that she had blue hair, and she was beautiful. So she gave me this sample, and she said the name of it is Creed Windflowers. Now, this fragrance, y'all, is so gorgeous, and to me, it's going to be perfect for spring, summer. This is the sample that she gave me. It has not been released yet, and it is a stunner. When you first initially spray this, I'm gonna tell you right now, be prepared because it's gonna slap you straight in the face. This fragrance, it is strong. It opens up strong just like the Creed Aventus for her. It's very strong, it's potent, but the dry down is absolutely gorgeous. It is considered a floral fragrance. It's a white floral, it's sweet, it's a little powdery, musky. This is what I call a girly girl fragrance. For all of my ladies who love it feminine, who love to take for the summertime, this is how I see the girl who's gonna, or the lady who's gonna wear this fragrance. Summer maxi dress, or even a cotton dress, possibly floral, or even white if she prefers white. I see her with a beautiful floppy hat, keeping the sun out of her face, because honey, some of us, we run from the sun. I see her, just with a tight bun because it's got to fit the hat on her head. She's just strolling with her sandals on, and she's just smelling oh so feminine. This fragrance is going to capture your attention. Definitely try to get your nose on it. Like I said, I got it from Neiman Marcus. I'm sure it's at Saks. I think I saw it at Saks. It's right now, it's on pre-order, so you can't literally go into the store and buy it. And let me see, some of the notes are, it's jasmine, peach, orange blossom, jasmine sandalwood, tuberose, rose, musk, praline, iris, and sandalwood. And when I tell you, it is a beautiful girly, feminine fragrance, that's what I mean. It is beautiful. To me, it would be a perfect wedding day scent for the bride, even for the bridesmaids. And when I tell you it lasted, this fragrance lasted a long time on my skin. After she sprayed it, I kind of went about my day because, like I said, I was only there to vlog.
3 hours later.
I was moving my hand and I was like, what does that smell? It was this wind flowers. I still smelled it. So it is very long lasting. It's a beautiful fragrance and the dry down is absolutely stunning. Definitely try to get your nose on it. It is going to be, I believe, a summertime favorite for a lot of the ladies because it is just a beautiful floral fragrance. Listen, girl, go ahead and order your bottle right now because it is a stunner. Now this next fragrance, y'all, she is new on the market. Yes, ma'am, she just came out. I am so excited that I was able to get my hands on it. Listen, MFK has a new oil out for Oud Satin Mood. And when I tell you, this fragrance smells amazing. That's right. Yes, he did. He came out with an Extrait oil, baby, and talk about a longer lasting. Yes, ma'am. Again, I'm in Neiman Marcus, mind my own business, and this beautiful sales rep came up to me by the name of Janelle. Hey, Janelle, listen, she came up to me and she said, Maison Francis Kurkdjian has a new oil out. Have you tried it? Well, no, of course not. I have not. What is it, dear? She, directed me to where it was. I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's cute. It was in a little 4 individual little bottles. So she said, here, let's sample it. So she pulls it out and immediately she told me that was a rollerball. I was like, oh. Y'all know how fragrance lovers get when you talk about a rollerball. Don't none of us want to hear nothing about no darn rollerball. But listen, when you get your hands on this, you will soon forget about the fact that this has a rollerball. Listen, it is Oud Satin Mood and the Extrait oil. Not the original, the Extrait, which is already stronger. This is a little bit more concentrated than the fragrance. And ladies, when I tell you it is concentrated and it is long lasting, that's what I mean. I tested it out. Now, I already had a sample. I have not yet pulled the trigger on actually purchasing the bottle of the Oud Satin Mood. I am going to get it, but I just wasn't in a hurry to get it because I had several travels sprays of it. So I'm like, I'll just use those for now. But baby, I have one with me. So I said, let me just test it and see. I purchased it, took my little roller ball. I put her on my skin like so. And then I sprayed the fragrance on. I said, let me just give this a try. I did not put this all over my body. All I did that day was just what I just showed you. I put it on my wrist, I sprayed it, and then I went about my day, right? So about maybe 3 hours in, I had completely forgotten what I had done. I could still smell it, but I had kind of forgotten about it because, I'm going about my day and I'm in the mall. And so I got tired of walking, so I just went ahead and sat down. And there was a gentleman sitting there. So as soon as I sat down, he said, wow, you smell really good. What do you have on? Now, first of all, I was not expecting that comment. So it kind of threw me. And when people ask you what you're wearing, sometimes you just draw a blank because you just draw a blank. So I actually had to sniff my little arm and be like, oh. And so I remembered I have on Oud Satin Mood. So I proceeded to tell him, what it was. And he was like, oh, that smells really, really good. So, I go into a little spiel about, what the fragrance is and all about what it's all about. And I let them know, listen, it's not just for women. Men wear this fragrance as well. When I tell you this fragrance lasted, y'all, I kid you not, I had to scrub it off. After I got back home, I took a shower. I get in my little PJs, thinking that the fragrance is gone. I go to sleep. The next morning, I wake up and I could still smell it on my wrist. Again, like I said, I did not go in. All I did was, I think I sprayed 2 sprays after I put the oil on. And that was it. If I got that longevity out of that small amount, just imagine what you're going to get when you spray your whole body down, when you oil your whole body up. Girl, ain't nobody gonna smell better than you. That is Oud Satin Mood, the Extrait oil. This little stunner right here. It is now for sale. Like I said, I got this at Neiman Marcus. Get your hands on it. You will not regret it. And quite frankly, if you have this, you really don't even need the fragrance. I mean, quite frankly, this was $135, whereas the bottle I think is like $230 something. Listen, you get 4 of these in the box. Long lasting. Save yourself some coin. Just get this one, especially if you don't have it already. Definitely worth you getting your nose on, getting it into your collection. I promise you, it lasted so long on me. That is Oud Satin Mood, the Extrait oil by MFK. So these 4 fragrances I have been testing out for 2 weeks to see if they can be added to the collection. And the first fragrance, y'all, this one took me by surprise. It was a love at first spray. When I tell you, I fell in love with this fragrance because I already have about 3 or 4 from this particular brand. And the brand is Widian, and the fragrance is called Aswan. Now, where I am located, I don't have a store that I could actually go and get my nose on this. So through my Facebook group, I have been able to meet 2 guys that are very, very nice, and they have extensive collections that they were selling decants. So I was able to get 6 or 7, these are 15 ml decants. And as you see, I have been testing Aswan, and this fragrance, y'all, is listed as a woody floral musk fragrance, and it is a stunner. I didn't even quite know what to think because I was like, am I going to like this? Because the opening kind of took me by surprise because it was very woody, and at first it seemed a little too masculine for me. And some of y'all are going to think that it is too masculine, and I know for my ladies who don't like fragrances that lean towards the masculine, that's definitely this one. You are not going to enjoy this one because it does lean towards the masculine to me, because it is very woody, it's sweet, it's musky, it's got some tobacco in it, but it also has leather in it. Now, the leather is not off-putting. It is not off-putting. It's not in your face. The leather really is in the background. But when I tell you, this dried down to a beautiful fragrance. Oh my gosh. So right now it's still kind of strong. Like it's taking my breath away, really. But the dry down, you can smell that tobacco. You can smell that woody. It does still smell fruity, and it does smell sweet. But again, it is going to be leaning slightly masculine. So for all of my ladies who like it sweet and girly and just pretty, Aswan is not for you. But for my ladies that like a oud, heavy, in your face, slightly masculine fragrance, this one is definitely worth you getting your nose on. It is a beauty. And when I tell you, it is long lasting, but like most Widians, I think I only have one Widian that I was, kind of not that happy with the whole longevity of it. I think it only lasted maybe 6 hours, but for the most part, Widian is a very long lasting fragrance, and this one is long lasting. I think I got like 8+ hours out of this fragrance. It is gorgeous. The dry down is definitely a beautiful fragrance. That is Widian by Aswan by Widian. Definitely worth you getting your nose on. Definitely worth you sampling and seeing if you want to add it to your collection. I am going to add this one to my collection because I really did enjoy this fragrance. I'm going to wait until I can use this all up, and then I will add the bottle. But for now, I am enjoying this fragrance, and once I have used it all, then I am definitely going to purchase it and add it to my collection because it really is a stunning fragrance. That is Aswan by Widian. Now, this next fragrance, y'all, this one, I truly enjoyed this fragrance from the very moment I sprayed it, from the word go. I'm not even going to keep you in suspense. This is Halfeti leather. That's right, Halfeti leather. This fragrance right here, OMG. Again, it's leather, it's warm, it's spicy, it's smoky, it's woody, it's gorgeous. It's got some amber in it. It's just perfect for me. Look, see how much I've used of it already? This one, I'm not even going to wait until I use all of this. I'm buying this bottle. This one right here is, oh my goodness, a winner. Now, I am not the biggest leather lover at all under any circumstances. I avoided this fragrance for a very long time because of the name. But when I tell you, do not prejudge this fragrance like I did. The leather in this fragrance, ladies, is so beautiful. Now, this is not something, where I am, it's still cold, so I can still rock this. But I know that we're getting ready to go into spring, so I am still enjoying this fragrance while it's still cold. Not something that you're going to pull in the summertime because you're going to choke yourself out. But in the wintertime, this beauty right here, OMG. This Halfeti leather is definitely coming to my collection soon, real soon, because it is beautiful. Leather, woody, smoky, sweet, warm, amber, fruity, goodness. Definitely worth you getting your nose on. I have thoroughly been enjoying this fragrance, and I cannot wait to get a bottle. She's gonna go along perfect with Halfeti Cedar and Halfeti that I already own. There's gotta be about 9 or 10 other Penhaligon's fragrances that I want to add to my collection. And I'm just finding that I really love the brand. Like the fragrances last so long and they're working for me. I can't say for everyone else because to me, it's got that whole British upper echelon kind of feeling to it. And for some people, it just might be a little too stuffy, but it's perfectly up my alley. This one right here, Halfeti leather, is going to be added to my collection probably this month because I love this fragrance and I'm going to use all of this up. While it's still cold here, I'm using up all of this because I really enjoy this fragrance. That is Halfeti leather by Penhaligon's. Get a sample of it, test it out, see if it's something that you would enjoy. Again, for the ladies that like them sweet and girly, this is not for you. But the ladies who like it hot and heavy and in your face, Halfeti leather will definitely be something that you would enjoy in your collection. This next stunner right here, y'all, I wasn't even sure if I liked this fragrance. On the first sniff, I was not even sure because I was like, I don't know about that one. I have heard my friend Nika Marks talk about this fragrance so often, and I was just so curious. I'm like, I have got to get my nose on it, but I couldn't find any place that, I could go and smell it until I was able to get the decant. The fragrance that I'm talking about is, again, another Penhaligon's, and this one, y'all, is Constantinople. This one right here. As you can see from the dent, I have been sampling it, but when I tell you on initial spray, I said, I don't even know what Nika's smelling. Because my nose don't smell what she talking about. I don't know if that one gonna work in my collection. Now, this one is listed as an aromatic spicy fragrance. It's got vanilla, it's a little woody. It's powdery and it's earthy. I think the note said it has iris and leather in it. I think it was iris and lavender. That's what it was, iris and lavender. And this one, like I said, when I first sprayed, I think it was the iris, because I'm not really an iris fan. So when I first sprayed it, I was like, Again, I still do that. Even to this day, I'm like, because I'm not an iris or a lavender lover. And it's also mossy. I think that was another one of the things that kind of threw me off. But that's why you should not prejudge a fragrance, because you got to let it get to the dry down. Because for Constantinople, if I had just disregarded it from the very beginning, y'all, I wouldn't even be adding this to my collection. I'm going to tell you right now. This fragrance on dry down is beautiful. I mean, it is beautiful. Now, first of all, it's going to smell totally different on skin than it does on paper. But I've run out of skin, so I can't spray nothing else on me. It is spicy. It is beautiful. It is different. That's what I'm going to say. It's different. It's a different type of fragrance. It's not sweet. It's not girly at all. Again, this is another one of those fragrances that you have to like them hot and heavy. You have to like them slightly kind of on the masculine side. This one is not really like, this one's really straight up and down unisex to me. But that iris, that mossy, and that lavender, you definitely want to get your nose on that. Because like I said, even like you saw how I responded when I sprayed it. I still act like that. And I'm going to add this to my collection because I do love it once you get to the dry down. So I already know once I get this, I spray this on. I hold my breath for as long as I can, and then I leave the room to, so I can breathe fresh air, because I just don't like that opening. But the dry down. So to me, if you can get past that opening, because it's the opening that I don't care for, then you will probably love this. And I have another fragrance that's like that. Roses Berberanza. Roses Berberanza is a beautiful fragrance, y'all. Beautiful. But when I tell you that fragrance smell like stinky feet to me, the opening, and listen, nothing against Lancome, it's a gorgeous fragrance on the dry down. But that opening, you got to give it at least 20 minutes to get past that opening. And that's what Constantinople is to me. You got to get past that opening. Once you get past the opening, it's beautiful. It really is a beautiful fragrance. It's definitely worth you getting your nose on. It's not going to appeal to everyone because, like I said, she is different. She is a different kind of beast. And you have to like something that's different. You're not going to smell like everybody. I'm going to tell you like that, first off, because everybody is not going to love this fragrance. So you don't have to worry about everybody smelling like you. But definitely get your nose on it. Test it out. See if it's something that you want to add to your collection. Because Constantinople, she different by Penhaligon. She a little different, but she's beautiful on the dry down. But girl, that opening, just remember I said, that opening, yeah. You see that face? Yeah, that opening, But Constantinople really is a beautiful fragrance. I'm definitely adding it to my collection. And I love Penhaligon's brand. I mean, I just do. They're long lasting and they're working for me thus far. Y'all, I'm gonna probably have a huge Penhaligon's collection by the time this is all over with. Because like I said, there's about 9 or 10 of them that I want to add to my collection. And she will make the cut. And the only difference is, when I spray her, I'm gonna run out the room. I'm gonna hold my breath and run out the room. Because, ooh, baby, that opening. This next fragrance, y'all, I have been sampling her. I have been testing her out. And again, it's another Penhaligon's. And when I tell you, I was captivated from the moment I sprayed her. This fragrance caught my attention because she's got oud in it. She's got some tobacco in her. She is warm. She's spicy. She's a little sweet. She is an amber floral fragrance and also a white floral. And she is a stunner. Who am I talking about, y'all? Why, none other than Bewitching Yasmine, of course. Who else but Bewitching Yasmine? This beauty right here. Oh, listen, she captured my heart from the moment I sprayed her. I love me a good oud and tobacco fragrance, and she's also got some coffee in her. And anybody who knows me knows, first of all, I am a huge coffee drinker. I love me a good pot of coffee, and that's what this fragrance has in it, coffee. You see how red the juice is. Do not spray this on your white fine garments because it's going to come out ready pink and you're going to be some kind of hot. So only spray this on your skin and let it dry down before you put your good garments on, because this one will destroy a garment because of the color, because of the oud, because of the oils that's in the fragrance. You can kiss that garment goodbye. So definitely only put this on your skin. And unless your garment is a heavy dark, I'm talking black color, and even then do that, at your own risk. Don't say, Jessica, I ruined my outfit because you said I could spray Bewitching Jasmine on it. Don't do that. Listen, follow your own discretion. But I spray this on my sweatshirts. Now, I have been sampling this. It doesn't look like I have, but I had, I think, 3 or 4 other smaller decants of this fragrance, but I wanted to be able to go all in to test this fragrance, to be able to get a good understanding of whether or not I want to add it to my collection. And in my opinion, just my opinion, I could not get that from the smaller decants that I had. Because again, I am an oversprayer and I need to be able to go all in on the fragrance to see that if it will last on my skin. And this particular fragrance, it's a heavy fragrance, it's oud fragrance, and it is definitely a beautiful fragrance. You definitely want to get your nose on it, test it out to see if it's something that you want to add to your collection. That is Bewitching Yasmine by Penhaligon. It is a stunning fragrance. It's oud. This is not going to appeal to the ladies who love sweet fragrances. It's not going to appeal to the ladies who love girly fragrances because it does lean sort of on the masculine side, but not really. For me, it's just straight up and down unisex, but it is a beautiful fragrance. The dry down is absolutely stunning. That is Bewitching Yasmine by Penhaligon. Definitely get your nose on it. See if it's something that you want to add to your collection. I love it. She's definitely coming home with me. That's because I love them hot and heavy and in your face. So if that's something that you like, definitely want to grab yourself a bottle or even a sample to see if it's something that you want to add. That is Bewitching Yasmine by Penhaligon. Okay, so now that you see the fragrances that I have been testing, let me know if you have any of these that you have in your collection. I know you don't have the Windflowers by Creed, but let me know if you were able to purchase the Oud Satin Mood, the Extrait oil, or if you have any of these Penhaligon fragrances that I referred to. Me, personally, I know I'm going to add all 4 of them to my collection because I enjoy them. They're gorgeous fragrances. They were long-lasting. I have put a dent in them, and I am definitely going to enjoy wearing them. Like I said, it is still cold where I am, so I can still get away with wearing them. They're definitely not something that you want to wear in the hot weather. For those ladies that might like Aswan by Widian, that's something that you can wear year-round. That one you don't have to worry about, weather specific. That is definitely a year-round fragrance, but in my opinion, Constantinople, Bewitching Yasmine, and Halfeti leather, definitely cold weather fragrances, hands down. But that's just my opinion. Girl, you wear what you want to wear, how you want to wear it, when you want to wear it. Who am I to tell you what to do? If you have enjoyed this video, please continue to leave me comments. I will always respond. As you know, I respond to everything. Because why? Because I'm nosy like that. I want to know who's sending me a message because I want to reply back to you. I will always respond back. Send me a DM. I will always respond to that as well. Listen, don't forget to tune in to our Fragrance Fridays where me and the ladies have a whole lot of fun talking about fragrances and just enjoying life, talking about the fragrances that we enjoy in our collection or the fragrances that we want to add to our collection. So if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, leave me a message, and if you are so inclined, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. Until our next fragrance conversation, y'all take care. Talk to you later. Bye now.